Have you ever stood in front of your fridge, not because you're hungry, but because something inside you says you need that cookie now? Maybe it's sugar, maybe it's bread, maybe it's chips. And even though you know you've already eaten, something deeper is pulling the strings. We usually blame our brain or our emotions, but what if neither is the real reason? What if your cravings, your hunger, your digestion, even your mood were being controlled by something much smaller? Something invisible. Something alive. Inside your body there lives an entire world. Over 100 trillion tiny creatures, most of them bacteria, reside in your gut. And scientists now believe they behave almost like an organ of their own. A system so powerful, it controls your health, your hormones, and yes, your habits. This is called your gut microbiome, and it's not just about digestion anymore. It's about how your body works or doesn't. In this video, we'll dive deep into this forgotten organ, what it is, how it works, and how you can either destroy it or feed it the right way to completely transform your body from the inside out. So let's go inside, way inside. Your body contains roughly 30 trillion human cells. But here's the wild part, there are more microbial cells in your gut than human cells in your body. About 100 trillion of them. These microbes, mostly bacteria, but also viruses, fungi, and other tiny life forms, aren't just passengers. They're active participants in your health. This inner ecosystem is what scientists now call the gut microbiome, and it behaves like an organ in its own right. In fact, it's so influential that some researchers now refer to it as your second brain. Why? Because your gut doesn't just process food, it talks to your brain. Through electrical signals, hormones, and chemical messengers, your gut literally sends information upward. And that includes messages like, eat more sugar, or give me processed food. Yes, your gut bacteria can make you crave what they want. Different bacteria feed on different things. Some love sugar, some feed on fiber. Some grow from healthy fats and resistant starches. Others thrive on junk food. And here's the twist, when the bad bacteria dominate, they start changing your behavior. They send signals through something called the gut-brain axis, a communication highway between your gut and your mind. And suddenly, you start reaching for snacks you didn't even want. You feel foggy, tired, bloated. You may even feel sad or anxious without knowing why. But it's not you. It's your microbiome out of balance. And when that imbalance becomes serious, it's called dysbiosis. Dysbiosis isn't just a gut problem. It's a body-wide emergency. It can cause chronic bloating and indigestion, constipation, or diarrhea, food intolerances, brain fog and memory issues, low energy, skin breakouts and acne, strong emotional shifts, and intense food cravings that feel impossible to resist, but worse. Dysbiosis sets the stage for long-term diseases. Let's talk about how this forgotten organ affects your major systems one by one. The heart, a disrupted microbiome, can produce TMAO, a chemical that damages blood vessels and increases the risk of stroke and heart attack. A balanced gut, however, helps regulate cholesterol, control blood pressure, and calm inflammation in the arteries. The brain, over 90% of serotonin, the happy hormone, is produced in your gut, not your brain. An unhealthy microbiome can reduce serotonin, leading to anxiety, depression, and insomnia. This is why gut issues and mental health are now deeply linked in medical research. The liver, your gut, acts as a gatekeeper. When it's strong, it prevents toxins from leaking into your blood. When it's weak, harmful substances pass through a condition called leaky gut. Your liver then has to overwork to clean your blood. This adds stress to your detox system and may contribute to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. The kidneys. Poor gut health increases uric toxins, dangerous waste products that the kidneys must filter. In people with chronic kidney disease, this added load can worsen outcomes. But with the right balance, your gut can help ease the burden on your kidneys. So the big question becomes, how do we fix it? How do we rebuild our microbiome organically, naturally, and safely? Let's start with what to eat. First, prebiotics. These are special plant fibers that act as food for your healthy bacteria. They're found in garlic, onions, leeks, asparagus, artichokes, apples, oats, and bananas. Next, probiotics. These are living beneficial bacteria that help repopulate your gut. You'll find them in yogurt, kefir, kimchi, miso, sauerkraut, and kombucha. But remember, probiotic foods must be alive to help. Avoid pasteurized or shelf-stable versions unless they say live and active cultures. Now, the foods to avoid. Heavily processed foods, fried snacks, sugary drinks, artificial sweeteners like aspartame, and even certain preservatives can all destroy the balance in your microbiome. They feed the bad bacteria and starve the good ones. Also, watch out for antibiotics. While sometimes necessary, antibiotics kill both bad and good bacteria. After a round of antibiotics, your microbiome may take weeks or even months to recover. Other ways to heal your gut. Eat variety. Aim for 30 or more different plant-based foods per week. This builds microbial diversity, which makes your gut more resilient. Move your body. Exercise helps increase good gut bacteria and reduce inflammation. Sleep well. Your gut microbes follow a rhythm. When you stay up too late or get poor sleep, they fall out of sync. Manage stress. Stress triggers inflammation and alters gut-brain communication. Even deep breathing, yoga, or short walks can make a difference. Now, let's talk about what a healthy gut feels like so you'll know if you're on the right path. You'll notice more regular digestion, less bloating after meals, clearer skin, fewer food cravings, better focus, and energy, improved sleep, a lighter mood. You may also find that foods you used to tolerate now upset you. This is part of the rebalancing process. It's your body becoming more selective about what it allows in. The best part, you don't need pills. You don't need expensive supplements. Your food, your lifestyle is the treatment. So the next time you reach for that second donut or feel like you're losing control of your cravings, ask yourself, is this really my choice? Or is it the result of what I've been feeding my forgotten organ? You have power. Every food you eat is feeding something inside you. Make sure it's the part of you that leads to healing, not harm. Your gut microbiome is more than bacteria. It's your foundation. And when it's healthy, your whole body, your heart, your brain, your kidneys, your liver can finally thrive. If this video opened your eyes to something new, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it. And comment below, I'm rebuilding my gut, so I know you're part of this healing journey. I'll see you in the next one. Stay well.